Love, light, transcendence. Today's moon talk. I want to talk about something that might trigger, some entities, but it has to deal with relationships. So, for example, when it comes to man and woman, and just how they go about dealing with certain things in this reality, you have to understand that a relationship, when it's a man and a woman, the man in this reality will set the tone of how it's going to go, because the woman will only adjust herself based on the type of entity or the man that you are showing her, displaying yourself to be. So I'm saying this to say there's a lot of masculine talk, or just like a way to look down on certain women due to their lack of femininity, especially when it comes to a dark skin or black or African woman. The fact that they're just being bombarded with, oh, you're just being too masculine, you're acting too manly, you're not being feminine enough. But the bottom line is, are the men putting the women in an energy where they can actually be their divine feminine self? Are they being protected? Do they feel safe? Because you're not I mean no human being in their right mind is going to continue to be feminine and soft when they are not being protected, when their life is in danger, when they're in a survival mode. So the men in this reality, the dark-skinned men, the African-American men, are acting as like cowards. They're not really taking care of their women. They're not really providing. They're not protecting. They're just being soft, and just feminine. What do you really think the women are going to have to do just to survive? Be masculine. So in that example, what do we really need to come down to the bottom line to fix this, quote unquote, women are too masculine, or some women are too masculine, or dark skin or African women are too masculine? The bottom line is the men are cowards. The men are weak, and we don't feel like the men can take care of us and provide and just do what they need to do. So until we're able to find that man, we continue to live in a masculine energy, because that's the only energy that's going to save us in this reality and protect us in this reality. And then when we're able to be in an energy where we can't, a man that's not a coward, one that's standing up for the woman and protecting the woman, we can actually be feminine, and we can actually act out in our feminine energy, the positive kind, because we also have a lot of other entities that live in their feminine energy, and the feminine energy they live in is like the low side, like the manipulation, trying to tear certain entities down. So what we need to do is not be in our low feminine energy once we're in a situation where we are provided for and taken care of. As you can see with other nations, unfortunately, you can see in other nations, even if the women are being protected and taken care of, and they can live in their feminine energy, the feminine energy they're living in is very low and just very weird. So even once we do get into that feminine energy, we need to also be able to move about it and live in that in a divine manner, not in a low negative manner to where we're just running around doing weird manipulative things. So peace, love, light, and bliss. Healing Moon World, steps to becoming God.